Okay, this is a brief little video on British ice hockey. The Braehead Clan are rebranding and renaming themselves the Glasgow Clan. They've changed their logo and their name. Now, it's very rare that a team changes name. Regularly, a team will update its logo, or it will update its team colours, or crest as well, if you're a football club. It will, refresh itself in that sense in its merchandising and its uniform. It's very rare that a team fully changes name. I can understand why the Clan have decided to do this. With the demise of the Edinburgh Capitals, they are now the only Scottish Elite League team in the Lowlands, because I would class Fife and Dundee as north of Firth of Forth. They're sort of eastern Scotland. Glasgow is in the middle of the Lowlands. Edinburgh is the other team in the Lowlands, really, and they're trying to attract fans from Edinburgh who used to follow the Capitals and say, look, you can follow us. We're a Scottish ice hockey team. Yes, we're from Glasgow, but we're trying to have a bigger outreach, because Braehead, whilst it was a unique name, I don't think has the same outreach that a city name would have, like Glasgow. To be fair though, I think Braehead just sounds better off the tongue. It has a thing to it. It has a ring to it. Braehead Clan. It really sounds Celtic and warrior-like. Glasgow Clan. It doesn't have the same ring. It will obviously grow on people over time. I'm just very interested to hear what fans of the former Braehead Clan, now the Glasgow Clan, feel on the name change, because it's really interesting, because it's your team, it's your franchise, it's what you've supported and what you've always supported, as known as Braehead. But I can understand why the ownership decided to do this and why the backroom staff have decided to do this. It is designed basically to increase the exposure of the team. You put Glasgow in there, that's going to get more hits on the internet. That's going to get more people viewing on YouTube. And you hear a Glasgow ice hockey team rather than a Braehead. I think it will get more media attention because it's now named after the city rather than Braehead. It just doesn't sound right to me, but it will grow on me. But I can understand why they've done it. It is probably designed to attract new fans and attract more interest in the team. Ice hockey is a growing sport in the UK. We've seen the men's national side do really well. We've seen British teams playing in the Champions Hockey League, which is the ice hockey version of the Champions League in football. Nottingham and Sheffield and Belfast and Cardiff have been doing really well over recent seasons. We've seen the growth in the National League in the UK with the old demise of the EIHL, which is unfortunate. That means more high-quality teams are playing at the second tier, and that's really interesting. But sadly, we've seen the demise of Whitlink over the last couple of years. We've seen the demise of the Edinburgh Capitals in the off-season, and I think Basingstoke Bisons is going to be their last season in Basingstoke because the rink situation is really, really bad. But British ice hockey is in a crossroads at the moment, and I think this is part of this. They're trying to gain attention and grow the fan base by changing the name. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I'll be very interested to hear from Clan fans and ice hockey fans in general from the UK about the name change. It's just news. I prefer the name Braehead. I think it had a better flow to it. It sounded better, but I think obviously it limits the appeal. You think there's not enough people know that it's a Glasgow team until I actually found out. I didn't know where Braehead were based until recently. I wasn't really a big follower of the Elite League. I just followed my local team, who were in the EIHL and in the Bracknell Bees. And it took me a while to realise that Braehead actually did play in Glasgow. I didn't actually realise they were a Glaswegian-based team. So that's probably another reason why they've done it, is to attract those casual fans who may live in and around the Glasgow area to go watch a game. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts below. I'll be very interested to hear from ice hockey fans up and down the UK and around the world what they feel on this name change. And hit the like and subscribe button as well. I'll have some more videos for you soon.